Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Tel Cockerel, week 13 predictions results for all things good. I've only got an hour to fly through these because I've got no lift for football tonight. I have to make my own way, so I'm going to have to fly through these as quickly as I possibly can. Welcome all, Monday the 2nd of December, by the way. I hope everyone is really good and well. And for those people that are not well at the moment, I wish you speedy recoveries because we've got a few people in the community that are not feeling well at all and are a bit under the weather. It's that time of year, I'm afraid. I wish that we could all just have cheer and that's it. But unfortunately, along with the cheer that we get at Christmas, we also get the winter bugs that come along and come our way as well. So, yeah, for everybody that's not feeling it and it's not 100 at the moment, I wish you all the very best and a speedy recovery. I will start the show by saying, put in there, please note that this week's midweek fixtures can be found on Saturday's stream, and all predictions can be left on the stream's comments. For ease of reference, I've posted the games there so you can just copy and paste the fixtures and just add your results to it. So that's on Saturday. It was called Week 14, down by the coast, or we visit the coast or something because we play Bournemouth next. And the reason for doing this, as I've previously explained on Friday, if people were in the show, is that I'm away with work and the matches start tomorrow night. So there's no way that I play football on a Monday. So there's no way that I could do the predictions for midweek today. And there's no way I could do them tomorrow because I'm away with work. So bearing in mind they're taking over 3 days, it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. The results show will be on Friday. So the first part of the show will be the results from midweek, and then the second part of the show will be getting week 15's predictions in. December, busy time, and I don't want you lot to miss out on your predictions. So I'm trying to accommodate and juggle things to ensure we don't miss a week because people want to gain points. Points make prizes. So there we are. So I'll start with hellos. You've got Adrian's here saying good afternoon, Jose. Good afternoon, Adrian. Good afternoon, Dazza says hi, Jose, and all. Come on, you Spurs. Lee Wiz, I think that you've worked it out and you've done it. You've put them in there. But good afternoon to you, Lee. Missed you on Friday. Graham's here. Good afternoon, Graham. I hope you're well, sir. I hope you're well. Jimmy Hotspur's here saying big up, Jose. Chat, everyone as well. Good afternoon to you, Jimmy, as well. I've just put a comment in there saying how many points do you think you got? Because I'm not sure on what people thought they got this week, but I thought I'd put it in there anyway. And at the moment, Roundtable Talk has come in with so Nick says he believes he's got 5 points. Nick, same for you, mate. I don't think you've done yours for this week, but if you want to find yours, the predictions for week 15, well, sorry, week 14, they're on Saturday stream, and easily I've put the results in there. So you just copy it, sorry, the fixtures, copy and paste the fixtures, just add your results to them, mate. Nick, Roundtable Talk, did you get 5? Right. No, you didn't, Nick. You didn't. Totspur says 3 points. I've been rubbish the last few weeks. Very hard to predict this season. 3 points, says Totspurs. Did you get 3 points? Again, that's a no for Totspurs. Good afternoon, Nita. She's here. She says hi, Jose. Hi, all in the chat. Good afternoon, Nita. I hope you're well. Ed M's here. Good afternoon, Ed M. Ed M says good afternoon, afternoon, Jose in chat. I hope you are well, Ed M. Very kind words of you on Spurs Talk Show that you left on the chat last night. Really appreciated. Very kind words. Colin is in and around and says, big up, big love, Jose, and all in the chat. Love you all, even if we disagree. Colin, when you're posting on this, we know it's you because Jamie doesn't normally use this one. So we know this is you. So you're just telling us, wrapping it around to tell us that it's you. Mr. Shear's here, and Mr. Shear has gifted 10 channel memberships. Mr. Shear, you're on fire. I hope you're well, David. David, did you see the cricket? I've not managed to speak to you because I've been so busy with doing stuff. I will catch up with you sometime this week, but England didn't half take it to them Kiwis. Let me see what Mr. Shear's done. So Mr. Shear's gifted out 10, and they've gone to the Mum Overlord, to Stacey. Indian Scouser. Another failed upload. Kel's, another one from the Leeds channel. Bob Down Under. Chang. So that's Chang's second account, I think. Sahil. Merovingian. Spurs King. Spurs fan John. Is that everyone? Did I name all 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I've named all 10. So thank you very much, David. I'm sure that if people get to see that, they will come and thank you to themselves, apart from me thanking you as well, sir. Gus Parker's here, says small downs. Christmas fixture is going to be hectic, Jose. Yeah, from now on, every week is going to be absolutely hectic. The saving grace is, people, is that I finish up work next Friday, the 13th, and I don't go back till the 6th of January. So I'll have time to do things for you guys. It's just that it's so hectic leading up to the break for me at Christmas. David says, woohoo, 3 points, and says, g'day, David says, g'day to people. You got Ryan G saying hello to people. David says 3 points. Let me see what you got, David. I think you're talking about yourself. David, you did not get 3 points. Rinketic, good afternoon, Rinketic. 6.9 points. Hi, all, says Rinketic. Rinketic, did you get 6.9? Be weird if you did. No, you didn't, but that's because you missed a load of games because you only started on week 14. But on the show on Saturday, I gave you an opportunity of putting in your scores for the weekend that were still remaining to be played. So you still scored points this week, Rinketic. So well done, you. Ryan says, I think I've got 8 to 9 points, is what he says he thinks he got. 8 to 9 points. And that's Ryan saying 8 to 9 points. So let me go and quickly check Ryan out. Ryan, let me see what Ryan's got. Ryan G. No, you didn't get 8 or 9 points, Ryan. Who else have we got? Right. Did you get my predictions for the midweek games? Jimmy, let me have a look. Where did you leave them, Jimmy? Yeah, Jimmy, let me see. Let me see, Jimmy. Have I got you in for the midweek games? If I haven't, you'll have to tell me where you left them. No, I haven't, Jimmy. So where did you leave them, mate? If you can tell me where you left them. I haven't got them. So the best thing to do, Jimmy, is I haven't got them. Is go afterwards. Go to the stream that I did on Saturday. The stream is called. Let me just have a quick look. What the stream's called? The stream that I did Saturday was called. It's not that one, is it? Not that one. Let me go and have a look. I'm sure it's called Week 14 Down on the Coast or something like that because we played Bournemouth during this week. So the show was called Week 14 Predictions Down to the South Coast. So if you go onto that one and you leave them there, then I can pick them up. So just to say, the people that I've got that didn't predict on the show but predicted outside of the show, I have already got Queen Ellie's, Lee Wiz. I'm just about to put yours in, right? I've got Big John's, who's not well. I've got Alan Rakdos Madness. He put them in there as well. I have Alan's. I also have Tot Spurs, who put them in there. Side Dancer, who finished putting them in there as well. So I've got all of these people have put it into the stream after Saturday's show. So that's the place where I'm going to go and get them from. So Jimmy, you might need to go and leave them there. And if you leave them there, I should be able to find them. Everyone hit a like for Jose. As always, a positive force in the community. This channel is a gem. Colin, you are too kind. I ain't got a clue because I didn't make the show. Yeah, you didn't make the show Friday, but you've put them in Saturday's show for this week, so I've got you. I was out of town with the family for Thanksgiving, so I didn't see the Saturday stream. I'll go back and check it out. Yeah, like I said, Nick, if you just go into the comments at the end of the stream, I've put the fixtures there. All the fixtures, so including the bonus games, I've put everything in there. So all people need to do is copy it, paste it, and obviously put your results in. And if you do that, then you're fine. Anyone that wants to enter for this week, Saturday stream. Daniel's here saying big up. Small downs to you, Daniel. Small downs. Stacey's here, says, hey up, Jose. And says, thanks for the membership, Cobber. So she's thanking. No worries. I hope all is well. Have we got anyone else? Stacey says she's good. Lewis says, as I won't have any results today, I am about falling asleep. I will love you and leave you. Take care of you. Oh, I left all the WhatsApp Tottenham groups. I can't be asked anymore with the blind faith narrative and thinking someone can do no wrong and people getting personal, so I left. Fair enough. Everyone's entitled to leave and do what they need to do. Christmas sucks for me. I really wish you all the best to you and your great family, says David. David, you've got us now, so don't worry. We'll be bugging you at Christmas, mate. Gus Parker says he had a nightmare. Edem says, I think I've got 4 in the Premier League and at least 1 in the bonus pot. So Edem, that means that you say you think you got 5. I will look now and I will tell you, Edem, whether you got 5, because that's what you're saying that you've got. Edem, you didn't get 5. Jimmy Hotspur says in the comments, no, Jimmy, I didn't get anything from you. I didn't receive anything at all, Jimmy. You'd have to leave them after the stream, like I just said. I didn't get anything at all. Johnny Bethnal Green's here, says, afternoon, my skids. Good afternoon, Johnny. I hope you're well. Mr. Shear has sent in a super sticker. I've got to find a super sticker now. Where did Mr. Shear? Right. Rage quit. Is that a microchip? It looks like a microchip. And it says rage quit. Or quit rage, depending on how you want to put it. Thank you very much for the super sticker, David. You have, Nita says she got 9 or 10 maybe. 9 or 10. I'm just going to leave your gift in there, because if I leave it there, then David, if people are coming in, they've seen it's you, they will thank you straight away. 9 or 10 for Nita. Let me look at for Nita. Nita. No, Nita didn't get 9 or 10. Then you've got, I'm going to Denmark right now, says Minketic. Good afternoon, all, says Mikey Romero. Good afternoon, Mikey. I hope you're well. Hope you. There you go. Nita saying hi, Johnny BG. Hope you're feeling better. Thanks for the shout out the other day, TTID. So there you go. Potato Stew thinks he might have got 5. Potato Stew, you were definitely in the show on Friday. Potato Stew, you're the only one that's correctly predicted what you got this week. You did get 5 points. Then we've got Side Dancers here, says hello, hi everyone. Daniel Coy says, I did not have a great week on the predictions, but I'll be honest, my mind has been elsewhere this last week, so I don't really care. Now, I totally understand. I understand it where you are and all that. So, yeah, well done, Daniel. And like, I've messaged you already, so keep it up, lad. Keep it up. Mikey Romero says, same here. Felt like a loss, but we keep going. You've got Carl says, evening, Jose. Hope you're well, mate. Big up the chat. Good evening, Carl. I hope you are well, sir. Carl, you're another one that missed Saturday. If you go to Saturday's, not now, because I've got to give you the results for this week, but for those people that missed this midweek's predictions, we did them on a Saturday show. I've left the fixtures in the comment section of the stream at the end of the show, and there all you got to do is copy and paste and just put your predictions in for this week. So I've got the 10 Premiership games to start tomorrow, and I've also got the 3 bonus games in there. And then we've got Gus Parker says 9 is above average, David, most weeks. Not this week, it's not, Gus. Not this week. I'll tell you that now. It's not this week. Mikey Romero says, Jose, I've got 10 points. Well, I'm just about to leave it all, but Mikey Romero, no, you didn't get 10 points. Unless my calculations are completely wrong, you did not get 10 points. Unless people are thinking that they got the Kettering Doncaster result right. It's over 90 minutes. It's not at the end of the game. So some people might have thought they've got an extra point. The Kettering Doncaster game ended up as a 1-1 draw in 90 minutes. And that's the score we go by. Not the 2-1 victory that they got. Because otherwise I would have scored a point in that as well. David Clark is here. Says, hello, Mr. Shear. Hope you are well. I will apologise, Jose. I can't watch you in Denmark because the fees will be bonkers. Rinketic, there's no problem at all. I've got your fixtures for this week. How long are you away in Denmark for, Rinketic? Let me know and I will sort something out with you. Ryan saying hello to Carl. David Clark says 8 points then. So Mr. Clark. Yes, Mr. Clark, there's 2 of you that predicted your correct scores. You've got 8 points. Right. Without further ado, what we will do is we'll start with, I've got to get it already. Start with Predict the Prem. The bloody loophole. If you go to any gambling site or anything at all, you're always over 90 minutes. So that's what I've got to go by. Otherwise, I'll be giving my... Right, so Predict the Prem this week. The leader in Predict the Prem is... Is this one going to work though? The leader in Predict the Prem hasn't changed. I think the leader's actually opened up a further point lead on Predict the Prem. It's just setting it all up. Get this up. Damn internet. Shame. Right, Predict the football. Here we go. Yeah, Ryan G. Well, 100. Yeah, well done, Carl. You got to the 100. Well done, mate. Adrian saying the FA Cup draws tomorrow, 1900. Spurs are ball number 40. Ed M says I dropped 2 places. That damned Couva overtook me. Who's Rhino? But it says Rhino, put your gift receiving on Cobber. I don't know who Rhino is. Right, so let me have a look if I can show you this. Right, let me present this now. So in Predict the Prem, which is the online predictions game, which is done slightly differently, this is the scores on the doors. Graham, I think you were 8 or 9 points ahead. Graham is now 10 points ahead of the Sheriff and Destiny 5. So Destiny 5 is on 106. Danny is on 104. Totspurs is on 100. Mr. Belcher is on 100. Nate's on 97. Chris Peters and Ronnie are in joint 8th with 96. Kevin Clark has 94, who's a former leader. Couva is in 11th with 92 points. Ryan is in 13th with 89, along with Alan. Alan, who was a previous leader as well. So Alan is on 89. Then you've got Neil and Smithy, both on 88. Quez is on 86. Carl Simpson's on 83. Grant is on 81. Dragon D's and Scott Colliver on 79 points. Yours truly on 75. Paul G 74. Milton 71. Lee Wiz 69. Johnny Sanchez. Vasco 65. Side Dancer is these people have not played every week, but you've got Side Dancer has gone into 49. Just a Harmless Potato 48. Jamie 36. AJ 27. Kate 23. Adrian 18. Some of these players have played just a few weeks, but well done to Graham for leading the way in this competition. So well done you, Graham. If people want to play this one, then you'll find the links all in the community page. You'll find the links for both this and you'll find the links for Fantasy Premier. Yeah. Right. So that's Fantasy Premier. And then if we, sorry, that's to Predict the Football. And now we got to go to the Fantasy Premier because I always do this in order. Leagues. Right. Let me see the league. And we are looking for Tel Cockerel. Sign out of that one. I'm coming back in. I'm coming back in. You have this email here. Open this up for everyone to see. So Tel Cockerel League. Right, so there we go. So I'm going to go to the bottom, as we always do. And the bottom doesn't really make so much difference because when we look at the bottom, oh, look, you've got Mr. Shear has now gifted 5 channel memberships. Thank you very much, Mr. Shear. That is very kind of you. Bobby K, Huddersfield Town fan, Shem Tam, Rob Belcher, and David Hamilton. If you come in to the show, this is the person you need to thank. So I'll leave it on there just in case people come in so they know who to thank. But if I'm going to go to the fantasy, here we are with the fantasy. All right. So there's been some movement because Tigara's gone up a place. And I'm not sure whether these people changed their lineups or not, have just left their lineups since they started. But you've got Tigara's moved up to 57th, and Julie Loves Cootie, so Julie Tottenham mum, has scored 62 points this week and has moved into 51st, or joint 51st, should I say. But then when we roll up further down the league, and I only do the people that have gone up, the people that have moved this week are Samuel has gone into 49th, Jeff into 46th, Grant 42nd, Low Cross Zoe 40th, Alan Rakdos 39th, yours truly with my Tel Cockerel team into 38th, yours truly with my In Leanic We Trust 35th, Nick has gone into 33rd, Scott Colliver into 29th, Kuva into 26th, Neil 21st, Hanno 19th, Ped 16th, Brendan Tull has gone to 15th, Adrian Chia has gone into 14th, Adam into 13th, Josh has gone into 12th, and David Power has gone into 6th. The rest of the names, sorry, the rest of the teams, if you've got a grey dot beside you, it means that the places remained unaltered. But Ryan has picked up a point more than Marlon this week. So there's Marlon's first. I don't know why, but normally when you share, you both get first place. But they haven't done this. I don't know why. Marlon still holds first. Ryan, you hold second. Right. So well done, you. So remember, if you're playing Predict the Prem and you're doing fantasy, now, today is your time to do them. Change your teams up today because the games start tomorrow. And there's a lot of games. Well, I think there's 2 games tomorrow. But if you do your predictions today in Predict the Prem and in fantasy, you can change your lineups. I will be changing mine tonight. Right. I'll come out of that. Carl says, to be fair, I've closed the gap. I keep forgetting to do Predict the Prem size, says Side Dancer. I'd a good week on fantasy, got 67 points, but one player on my bench got me 11 points. And then caught up. Ed M's changed his lineup about 40 minutes ago. So Ed M's on the ball because these people remind you on a weekly basis. So you know on a weekly basis where you are. Let me see. Is it already in the back? Yeah, it's ready. People, are you ready for your fixtures this week? Are you ready? Ready for for the predictions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off the cockerel so I can show everyone the whole screens. And if I do that, you're all ready to see it. Right, if I can. Right, there we go. Right, so let me get my screen ready so I know exactly what I'm looking at. Right. Right, so where are we going? We're going to the first set of fixtures results. Right, there we go. There we go. Game week 13. The first game was Brighton 1, Southampton 1. Peter Kagayas got an orange because he got a 2-all draw, so he got picked up a point. And then failing that, Peter Kagayas was the only person that predicted a draw in this game. So Peter Kagayas is the only person that picked up 1 point from the first game. The second game was Brentford versus Leicester, and that ended up being 4-1. If you've got a green, it's because you got the correct result. If you've got an orange, it's because you predicted a home win. And the correct result was got by me and Ronnie, also got the correct result. And Spurs Analyst. So 3 people predicted a 4-1 victory. So 3 people got 3 greens, and the rest of the people, there's quite a few yellows, oranges there. So people would have scored a point each. The next game was Crystal Palace 1, Newcastle 1. And in this one, the people that predicted this 1-1 draw were Tigaro, Jim, Ian Meth, Kuva, Ryan G. Chris Peters, Johnny Bethnal Green, the Spurs Danalist, Colin, and Nige Pure Coys. So all them people managed to get greens, so got 3 points. The game after that finished Nottingham Forest 1, Ipswich 0. And in that game, only one person got the correct prediction in this game, I think, and that was Mikey Romero. Mikey Romero was the only one to predict a 1-0 win. Everyone else that predicted correctly got with Forest to win at home, but by other scores, ended up with a point. The next game after that was Wolves versus Bournemouth, which ended up being 2-4. And in that, you have got nobody predicted a 2-4, and not many people went for a Bournemouth win. I did say on the show that a lot of these people were picking scores, I think, because of Ryan. And that's fair enough. It's fair dues. But not many people picked the home victory. 3, 4. There's only about 6 or 7 people that predict the home victory. Right, we move on. No one predicted West Ham Arsenal. Ended up being 2-5. For the people that have gone for the away win, you've all scored a point each. You've all scored a point each for the people that went for the home victory. Unlike me, I went for the away victory. I went for a home victory in that game. Then we have Chelsea 3, Aston Villa 0. You have no one on that page. Did anyone get the 3-0? Let me have a look. No one predicted the 3-0 scoreline. So you've got a bunch of people that predicted the Chelsea home win, but no one had 3-0. We had a couple of 3-1. Well, we had a few 3-1s in there, but no 3-0s. Then you've got Man United 4, Everton 0. And we did have someone who predicted the correct score here. So in the 4-0 game, the only person to predict the correct score was Nige Pure Coys. So Nige predicted the 4-0. And then we move on to Tottenham. Tottenham drew 1-1. And nobody had the 1-1 draw. There's a whole sea of white there until you get to the second page. And when you get to the second page, you have Vindaloo predicted a draw, and so did Adrian. So did Rinketic. So they both got a point each. So 2 people scored a point from the Tottenham game, and that was it. Everyone else scrubbed up. Liverpool versus Manchester City was a home victory. I went away. I for Man City to win this. But you've got Graham predicted the 2-0, and he was the only one that predicted 2-0 to Liverpool. A lot of you had an orange because you predicted a home win. But the only person that predicted a 2-0 was Graham. We move on to the FA Cup. Harrogate versus Gainsborough Trinity ended up 1-0. And in this game, only one person predicted the correct score, and that was Mikey Romero. Mikey Romero predicted a 1-0 victory. So there he is in here, third from the top. third from the right and third from the top, with a 1-0 victory. So well done, Mikey, the only one. Everyone else, a lot of people went for the home victory, but just didn't get the score. The next game ended up being Stockport County 3, Brackley Town 1. And the people that got this correct were Carl Simpson, Jesse, Carl from the Spurs podcast, and then we have Neil and Queen Ellie. And they're the only people to correctly predict that score. And then finally, the last game was the FA Cup game that was played yesterday between Kettering and Doncaster. Final score after 90 minutes was 1-1. So it's a 1-1 draw. It's not a victory away from home because they won 2-1. 90 minutes only. And for that reason, the people that got this one correct were just a smattering of people that got 2-2 draws there. But then you got Kuva predicted the 1-1 draw. And that was it. It was only Kuva, a couple of oranges above. And then below, you've got another 3 oranges. So that's where we ended up with that. This week, I'm going to do it again now, but this week, for people to know, if you scored, the average this week's score was 6.9. So 6.9. So let's say 7. 7, you're actually above average. 6.9. So 7 and above, you've done above average, or average and above. In saying that, we got some noticeable people that did really well last week, and I'll come to them in a second. Let me see what the chat is saying. Did he give that another 5 while I've been on talking? I hope he hasn't. Oh, he has as well. Right. David has gifted out another 5 channel memberships. David, you are too kind. These have gone to Penny Gray, Daniel Coys, David Clark, Darren West, and Nick Brown. Ryan says to him on. Gus Park says 9 points above average then. Thought so. Yeah. Right. So without further ado, saying that, running down the lines, right, before we bring the league table up, we have Jose with 8. Smithy got 7. Peter Kagayas got 5. Tigaro scored 7. Jim scored 5, and Jim didn't do. Jim normally they normally do from that show because Chan sings them to me separately as well. But normally from that show they only do the league games. Chang scored 4, which is low for Chang. Chang normally scores a lot higher than that. Kate got 5. Nick Collison got 5. Big John 7. David Clark 8. Drew Luff 4. Cole Simpson double figures 10. Jimmy Hotspur 7. Ian Meth double figures again 2 weeks on the trot 11. Rob Belcher 7. Graham 9. Ronnie 9. Kuva is the person of the week, got 13. Only 9 people hit double figures this week, and Kuva got the top score of 13 this week. Paul G 7. David Shear 7. Potato Stew 5. Jesse, big score, 11 for Jesse, double figures. 11 for Ryan G, double figures. 8 for Dan Coys. 6 for Gus Parker. 6 for Ed M. Carl 6. Nita 7. Destiny 5 got 9. Colin Blackshaw got 7. Mikey Romero 9. Anthony Herbert 0. Only did 3 predictions. Neil got 9. Andy LFUC 6. Side Dancer got 4. Queen Ellie 7. Vindaloo 7. Hanno 11 double figures. Chris Peter is 11 double figures. Nick 7. Johnny Bethnal Green 9. Finn Rickwood 6. Tot Spurs 7. Spurs Danalyst 10 double figures. Bobby K 5. Raw Richard got 6. James got 6. And Alan got 6. Quez got 7. Colin got 5. Ash P got 6. Nige Pure Coy's double figures 10. Adrian got 1. Rinketic scored 3. And Matthew Harrison got 1. I just need to check something out because I've just looked at something and I'm just like, hold on. Just need to check. What did Alan send me? Because I've only got 10 for Alan. Does that mean Alan missed? Right. Alan has not given me the... Alan didn't give me any of the extras. Alan has left the extras on the game week 14, but didn't leave the extras on game week 13. So with that being said, right, what's the chat saying with that being said? Stockport scored late, I think, and cost me 2 extra points, the bastards. David Shear says, I'm not getting enough correct predictions. Yeah, Jose, you need to give Graham another 2 points, mate. Why do I have to give Graham another 2 points? What have I done wrong? No, sorry, let me have a look. Let me have a look. Because if it is the case, I will do that. Let me have a look. Graham. What score am I looking for, mate? What's he say? Forest Ipswich. You're right. You're right. So that's 2 extra points. I can't change it now on the screen. So what I will do is I will change it here. So that's 1 up there, but 1 down there. And then it's there. Right. Right. So it doesn't award the positions, but you've got 2 extra points, Graham. I've done that. Sorry, my fault. I didn't see it. As you can appreciate, when you're trying to get through all these things and trying to run 2 weeks at the same time, sometimes even the best of us make errors. And I did. So I've now corrected that. And when you see the league today, when this moves on, it would have been corrected for the next week. But I've added 2 more points to you. So by adding 2 more points this week to Graham, that means that Graham, you've gone to 11 points for this week, mate. So it was actually 10 people that reached double figures this week. So well done, you, sir. Carl says, how many people have messaged Jose today saying I need to change the Spurs Bournemouth score? None at the moment, Carl, but I've got Gus Parker around, and Gus is my go-to man when it talks about changing results. Gus, on a whim, flip-flops, changes his result, and he sends me the results through. Daniel Coy says, Graham, even though you're my main rival on the predictions, I still won't let you get the points you deserve, mate. Can't have that Peter K outdoing me on the Eastern Statter, Jose. Peter K didn't outdo you. Peter K got 5 points and you got 7, mate. Suppose Graham, I've just seen your message. I'm only catching up now with the chat. Cooper time, you got 22, bloody liar. This week he's got 22. He knows how many he's got this week. Cooper travelled to the future to get his scores and got a few wrong to make it really look realistic. Well done, Jess, says David Shear. 7, I'm above average, says Nick. Yay. Very below average. We've got top friend Nick. Graham got 1. Yeah, I've just changed Graham's one. I've changed it. Even though them 2 points, Graham, really close to me in the predictions now, I had to be honest, I have integrity. 6 points to me too, Jose. David, you got 7. You didn't get 6. Mr. Shee, you got 7. Yeah, you scored 7. Gus says, Jose, you're a machine. Oh, bloody hell, I don't know about that. Drew says, I'm late. I've been a bit busy. Thought you wasn't coming on this week. No, Drew, I'm coming on to do the results show today. We did the predictions for this week on Saturday. So therefore, Friday now becomes results of midweek 14 and predictions for week 15. So Friday's going to be a busy day. But I'm glad you're here. I'm tempted to change my Ipswich Palace prediction, but fuck if it's wrong, it's wrong. Right, can I just tell you that with Gus changes his score line, and Gus has changed winning score lines, and then said, can you change the score for me? And I've changed it, and it's become a totally different team. The team opposite has won when he's changed his score line. I'd done that in one game as well, and I did it, I think, in the same game that Gus did one, and I think I did one in the same game. and we totally got it wrong. The away team ended up winning, and our home victory that we had, I think we both had 2-1 for whoever it was, and we changed it, and the team away won like 4-1 or something. No, sorry, we changed it to 4-1 from originally being a 2-1 home win, and it ended up being a 2-1 home win. Anyway, I'm getting David Shear says, I saw Jose shopping. Don't get in between him and the Chook special. You need a right shellicking. It'll take a few more points away if you're giving them away, says Nick. And can we please call that doing a Gus? Doing a Gus. Yeah, we can do. Right, so tables, people. You want to see the tables. Right, let me... Yeah, I can't remember the match either, Gus, but I remember we did it because I changed it as well. You changed it, I changed it. Mr. M says, evening, Gov, Wenger out, come on, you Spurs. Good evening, Mr. M. I hope you're well, sir. Right, let me see what we got. What we got here on the like button, because I like looking at the like button. 22 likes with 31 people watching. People are not caressing that like button. Yeah. Anyway, right, we move on. Right, let's have the league table then. So the league table minus Graham is different by a couple of points. I've changed it so it looks right on mine, but it won't look right on yours yet. Right, so am I right? Did I do that right? No, I must have done that wrong. That must be that one up there. Right, let's just do it like that. That might be the right sense. Right, so league tables, people. So we have now got 104 players. Last year we had 100 and I think we finished with 118 and 119. So we're in week 13 and we've already got 104. We could beat last year's. The more the merrier, we say. There's going to be some special shout outs to some people today as well. Right, league table from 91st, so from 104th, the person you can't see there. So if I take the banner off, the tick, right, is Romanchu. Romanchu holds the bottom of the league. But you've got Matthew Harrison, played last week, and by virtue of having being M for Matthew rather than R for Romanchu, puts him above him on alphabetical order. Rinketic has gone into 99th, so he's already overtaken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people in his first week. Right, next part of the league table is from 90 to 60th. And in this one, Carl has first week. So if you're in blue, it means it's your first week. If you're in green, it means that you've moved up the table. So Carl has gone into 87th place in his first week. So Carl's 87th. Jimmy Hotspur has moved into 72nd place, and Andy has gone into 71st. They are the only changes in the league. And the reason for that is, and I will say this now, is because so many people played. Either you scored low or a lot of people played. Yeah. 31 to 59. So from 59th place to 31st, we have some movers. We have Nick Collison into 59th, Neil into 55th, Jesse into 54th. So in a couple of weeks, Jesse's jumped 15 places because I remember her being 69th 2 weeks ago. Ash P has gone into 53rd. Kate into 51st. Potato has gone into 49th. Vindaloo is in 48th. Then you have Spurs Danalist, 45th. Queen Ellie, 41st. Finn into 40th. Nita into 35th. Bobby K into 32nd. Nige Purecois into 31st. And the person you can't see at the moment is Tigaro. He's gone into 30th. Hano has gone into 27th. Mikey Romero into 25th. Rob Belcher into 22nd. And then we have a train from 9th to 4th with Ronnie, Ryan G, Ian Meth, Chris Peters, Carl Simpson, and Jose all moving up in the table. And you then have Kuva who's remained in third but closed the gap, and on Graham and on Dan Coyce, but Dan Coyce sits top with 144, and Graham is second with 138. Although it says 136, he gets 2 points extra because I had him down for 1 point. Did I have you down for 1? Yeah, I had you down for 1 point. So yeah, it says 2 points extra. So Graham's on 138, and Kuba got 13 points this week. So obviously Kuba's closed the gap up on Graham, and Graham getting 11 has closed the gap up on Dan, and so has Kuba. The reason for the green movements of me, Carl, Chris Peters, EMF, Ryan G, and Ronnie is predominantly because Adrian missed the show on Friday and only scored 1 point. So because of Adrian, we've jumped. And then the other one is because of Spurs. Some people have jumped because Ronnie's just above Spurs only on the virtue of alphabetical order, because they've got the same points, same correct predictions, and same predictions. Everything's exactly the same. It's just alphabetical order. So there you have it, people. That's the league table for you. What we got? Right, let me see. Let me go and check the chat because it says that I had 29 missed messages. Right, David Shear has gifted 5 members. Have you gifted another 5 memberships? You have as well, because I've only just seen them. And a super sticker. David's gifted a super sticker saying, "Come on, you Spurs." I need to find the super sticker because I didn't realise this was going in. Okay, so it's a super sticker saying, "Come on, you Spurs." And then David Shear has kindly gifted 5 more channel memberships. And these have gone to Ronnie, Finn, Angus, Brandon, and Gary Ross. So I'll leave that on the screen for a second. If people come in, they'll be able to see it. You have 11 points. Well, let me see what you got here. Who's saying what points? So that we had there. I was wrapping presents, Cobber. Then the kids to feed. Afternoon, all Jesse. Jesse, you had a really good week. 11 points for you, Jess, and you've moved into 54th place. So well done, you. What else have we got here? Stacey's here. Stacey, if you want to play, you're more than welcome to on Saturday's stream. Stacey, Finn, you're there as well. Finn, did you play on Saturday, Finn? You might have done. I can't remember if you did or not. No, Finn, you didn't play. Right, Finn, on Saturday, Stacey, and for the others that didn't play Saturday, on Saturday, at the end of the stream on Saturday, for this week's midweek predictions that start tomorrow, I've put the list of the games, including the bonus games for this week. All you got to do is copy and paste them and just put your results in and leave them on that stream, and then I'll add you to the game. Big up Jose in chat. Thanks for the membership, David Cobber. Ronnie says, "No, I am late. Never mind." Big up Jose and all. Ronnie, what do you need to know, Ronnie? Ronnie, you need to know. Fixtures are there, Ronnie. Oops, let me hide Mr. Shear. Not Mr. Shear, but let me hide his gifting. Ronnie, you have scored 9 points, Ronnie. You scored this week, mate. You scored 9 points, Ronnie. And them 9 points, Jesse, they're there with 11 points, Jess. Can you see yourself with 11? So 9 points for Ronnie. Because I can't see when I've got this who's coming in. So 9 points to Ronnie, 11 points to Jess. So well done. And then what that meant for the league table this week. What that meant for the league table this week was, Jess, you have gone into 54th place. Yeah. So you're in 54th place. Finn, because you're around, you've gone into 40th now, Finn. So it may be worth you playing. Look, because you've closed the gap up on people. You've gone into 40th. And who's the other one? The other one was Ronnie that's coming. Ronnie, you have gone into 9th place. You're on a green as well. You've gone into 9th place. So well done, Ronnie. You've gone into 9th place as well. So well done to all the people that moved and the movers and shakers and that. Like I said, and I'm going to repeat this so you all understand this, so you're aware. I am away with work. The football starts tomorrow night, so you've got the football starts tomorrow night in the Premiership, and I've got 3 games. So I've covered a bonus game for Tuesday, a bonus game for Wednesday, and a bonus game for Thursday. If you want to enter this week, you need to go to Saturday's stream, and Saturday's stream is called Week 14 Predictions Down to the South Coast, right? So if you go into that, right, and at the end of the stream, because the stream's already passed, I have put the fixtures in there, right, on the stream itself, in the comments section. Copy the fixtures, and once you've copied the fixtures, just paste them back in as a comment and put your scores in, and then I will add you. The likelihood is I'm playing football soon, and the likelihood is that if any are there, I'll add them tonight. Other than that, I won't be able to add anything from tomorrow. From tomorrow onwards, I won't be able to add anything. So if people are changing their predictions, be warned now that I can only change predictions today. I will not be changing predictions tomorrow. Mr. Allen is here now. Mr. Allen, what did you score last week, sir? Mr. Allen, did you come late last week? You did, didn't you? Right, Alan, you scored 6 points last week, Alan. You got 6 points, my friend. You left me. You only gave me the 10, so no worries. You got 6 points. Yeah. So you scored 6 points there, Alan. And then what you've done with your 6 points, Alan, is in the league table, you are now 17th. Oh, sorry. The big shout out is to. There's a shout out for Drula, and there's a shout out for Rob Belcher. Drula and Rob Belcher are the latest 2 people to hit the 100 club. So they've gone over 100 points. And Smithy, 1 point away from reaching that 100. Mikey Romero is 5 points away from reaching the 100. Peter Kagais is 7. Listen, like I said to people, man, there are so many people that are going to hit the 100 this year comfortably. And I'm talking comfortably. Providing you play every week, you're hitting 100 comfortably. Some of you are going to go on to break 200 points comfortably. We're in week 13. So really, week 13, we've also had 3 international weeks, right? And week 13. And the thing that I'm adding the extra 2 or 3 bonus games gives you more opportunity as well. People will rack up the points quickly this year. I have a feeling that we're going to have at least, if people play, I reckon we'll get to about 70 people that will clear 100 comfortably. So, yeah. So, as I said, anyone that's missed the fixtures, go on Saturday stream, leave them on Saturday stream, and I will take them from there and I will get them added. Right. Let's see if I can get this up and running again. Here I have. Drula says, not bad considering I started late. Welcome to the 100 Club, Drula. I've been waiting for ages, says Daniel Coyce. This is what I like. I like it. Ellie's just joined. So for you, Ellie, I'm going to be quick and show you, Ellie. You, Ellie, this week scored. Where we got Queen L's bells. Right, Ellie, you're up here. Ellie, you scored 7 points this week. You got 7 points this week, Ellie. I'm just making sure. Did you give me figures for the weekend? Because I think you might have been around on Saturday. Queen Ellie. Yeah, you were around on Saturday. I've got yours. Right, Ellie, you scored 7 points this week. And what that's done for you, Ellie, is it's moved you into, look, Ellie, you're there, 41st. You've moved into 41st place, Ellie. So well done you, Ellie. You've moved into 41st. Right, so again, if you've missed anything and you've missed any predictions, make sure you go to the stream on Saturday. And from that stream on Saturday, you will be able to add your predictions for this week, yeah? And then we've got you all in and cooking. And I will do them today. 25 people if it alike. Oh, that's not bad. It's awful, but it's not bad. Right. So that was it, because I've got to go and get ready to play football, because I'm not getting a lift tonight. Jimmy, my predictions for the midweek games are still in the comments section from Saturday. Whereabouts are you looking? Are you looking at the stream's comments? Because all I can see is the stream comments. Right, let me have a look. I'll have a look now. I've got the midweek games is the first one, where I've put all the games. I've got Queen Ellie in there. I've got Lee Wiz saying, can I add the scores? So I've got him. I've got Big John, right? I have Alan. Alan's and said, thank you. Queen Ellie's put hers in. Then I can see Darren has put his in. Then I've got Nick, Roundtable Talk, did it 26 minutes ago. Carl's done it 4 minutes ago. Chris Peters did it 39 minutes ago. Where am I looking to find yours, mate? Where have you done them? I can't see them. I'm looking at the stream now, Jimmy, and I can't see them. In new messages section. Let me do it again. Right, I'm going to do it again. Right. Are you sure you've done it on Saturdays? Right, I'm going back to Saturdays. Are you talking about the end of stream, Jimmy? Right, I'm going back into it again. I have got me, I've got Queen Ellie, I've got Lee, I've got Big John, I've got Alan Rakdos, I've got Queen Ellie, I've got Dazza Totspurs, Side Dancer, Nick. I can't see them anywhere, mate. The comments. What comments are you looking at? Let me go back to this. Right, I can't see them in the comments. Whereabouts in the comments are they? I can only see the comments after the show on the stream. And if you've left them there, I keep let me have a look. I keep going back on these and I can't see it. Right, I can't see them at all, mate. Unless, did you leave them? Have you left them in week 13 by accident? And you're telling me it's 14, but it's 13. Let me have a look if you left them in 13. Because if you left them in 13, you've left them in the wrong week. And that's why I can't see them, because I'm looking at 14. Let me be quick on this one. Chris Peters, Quez, Neil, Daz, Alan, Nick, Colin, Bobby K, Jimmy Talks Football. So that's James, Pure Coys, Richard, Ash, Johnny Bethnal Green, Chang, Hanno, Chris Peters, Finn Rickwood, Spurs Dan. I can only see them people. I don't know where you're talking about, mate. Listen, Jimmy, just do me a favour. Just do me a favour, Jimmy. Go into Saturday's stream at the end of the stream, because it's already finished. Just copy and paste, right? Copy and paste the score, the fixtures. Once you've copied and pasted them, yeah, copy and paste them and leave them as a comment, because the comments help, because then I can respond back. I've seen Jimmy's on the comments, so you can see where are they? Because I can't see them. Tell me where they are, because I've got to go and play football. So if you tell me where they are, I'll look for them and I'll be able to see them. Right, so just for Kuva, because I just think, because I've got to shoot, but Kuva and who's just come in? Kuva came in and Hanno. Right, Kuva and Hanno. Yeah, send me the picture, please, Hanno. That'd be great, and then I'll take them from there. Right, Kuva and Hanno. Right, you guys have ended up this week with you both got double figures. Kuva was the man of the week. Kuva ended up with, is Kuva on this page? Yeah. Kuva's got 13 points. I don't know whether you've been watching the show, Kuva, but where you've got your green at the end with Kettering Doncaster, the 1-1 draw, people thought that they got a point because the game finished 2-1. So people wanted the extra point or the points for the after extra time score. I had to let people know you can only have the score at the end of 90 minutes. So that being said, Kuva, I think that you were the only one that predicted that score correctly, mate. So Kuva's got 13 points this week, and he was man of the week. And Hanno, you scored, mate. You scored double figures as well, I believe. There you go, Hanno. Hanno, you scored 11 points. $13 for Kuva, 11 for Hanno. And what that does to the league tables is Hanno. Oh no, where's Hanno? Because you've gone up. Wherever you are, you went up. I'm sure you went up. Right, Hanno, you've gone into 27th. So you're up into 27th. Kuva, you're in 3rd. You've closed the gap on Graham. Although that should be 138 because I've got Graham's score incorrect. So that should be 138. So you're 4 behind Graham and 10 behind Dan Coyce. But you closed the gap on all of them because you ended up with 13. Graham ended up with 11 this week. And Dan ended up with 8, I think. So therefore, you've closed the gap on them. So well done, you guys. Right. Jimmy, yeah, I will take the I'll take the scores that he sends me through on the picture. Can I thank you all for watching today? I need to thank David Shear for gifting out 10 memberships, then a further 5, then a further 5, and then a further 5. So he's gifted out 25 memberships today, and then he's also put in a super sticker, and he's also put in a second super sticker. So today's show has been sponsored by Mr. David Shear. So, Mr. Shear, may I thank you very much for that. I will be back on Friday, right? I'll be back on Friday. And on Friday, we will have results of midweek and we'll also have predictions for this weekend. So, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Stacey, I will put you down, Stacey, all right? Thank you. So, thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in today. I'm sorry I've got a rush. As I said, I've got to play football and I've got no lift. So thank you very much. I will see you all, worst case scenario, see you all on Friday. So if you haven't done them and you're watching this on playback, go and put them into week 14 and I'll take them from there. Thank you very much, everyone. And as always, it's come on you Spurs. And in the big Ange, I trust. God bless you all. Have a really, really good week. And for those that are not feeling under the weather, I wish you all positivity and healing to you all. I want you all to get better. It's no fun being not feeling well at this time of the year, leading into what's happening in 3 weeks' time. So God bless you all. I hope you all get better soon. And I'll see you soon. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.